Hey, friends and fam, it is good to see you. We want to talk a little bit today about pain. In particular, we're going to highlight a knee pain issue, but I'm also going to present to you a different perspective on pain.
And one of the reasons why we're doing that is because a lot of times we talk to our clients or potential clients that are maybe in their 40s, 50s, and one of the main one of the main causes for them that they feel like they can't work out, they can't lose weight, it's because of the pain that they're feeling in their knees. And it's one of the most joints that are, of course, wear and tear, things that affect us in our daily quality of life. Because if you have knee pain, you just don't want to move. So we thought this is a great way for us to add value into your life wherever you're located, to help you conquer those pain painful moments. Feel like you are debilitated, you can't exercise, and you can't achieve your goals.
Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about that because a little bit about the knee in particular. There's a lot of ways that we abuse our knees over years, especially over adding weight to our bodies that it should not be carrying around. But from the way we stand, the way we walk, injuries, there are a lot of things that can happen in the middle. But I want to share with you a perspective from a client of mine. She is fortunate enough to be married to a chiropractor, and he and her often go out on bike rides and they go out on walks together. And she's been experiencing a lot of knee pain. So he recommended that she would strengthen that area up and that we would partner together and strengthen her quads, strengthen her knees. So today we worked on one exercise in particular that I love to use for quads, but we did a bit of a modified version of it so that we wouldn't hurt her knee, but work her into a position where she can work her knee safely and begin to see benefits, and she can work through and past some of this discomfort, which is really the term that should be used in lieu of pain, because it really is just discomfort. Pain only comes when there's actually injury.
And that discomfort shouldn't bring discouragement, because there's always ways to go about that so that you can still move forward. And that won't stay long. The second thing is that your mindset should be of how do I move forward, even because if you stay in that position of I can't, and you stay in that position of discouragement, you'll never achieve your goals. So Chris will provide you ways of how to move around that discomfort so you can move forward.
Yeah, and I'm just going to share really briefly what we did together. Normally, it's an exercise called a quad smasher, and the traditional sense is that it's way down here. My heels are actually elevated. You probably can't even see them at the bottom of the screen. There you go. My hands are out here at my sides, and this is a very extreme angle on the knee.
Very tender.
You can see why that would be a cause for pain for someone when this is the entire movement. Now, this is a great movement for building quad strength, but it is a little too advanced for somebody who has some knee issues. So what we did today was use the bench.
Project.
So bring it up just a little bit. So we used the bench. I had her bear her weight onto her hands, feet are shoulder width apart. As she was coming down, her knees were coming toward the ground. Be careful not to smash your knees on the ground. You can do this off of a chair, but your weight is going to be centered on top of the bench. And then pushing back so that your heels touch the floor. Now that provided the same stimulus that we were looking for in her quads without subjecting her to that same extreme angle. So she's been able to get a great workout with it, and now we're using that exercise in unison with some others to strengthen her knees so that she no longer has pain as she enjoys quality of life activities with her husband. So I want to share with you guys really briefly, findings from a study on pain and on goals. And the study, at the very end of the study, they did a study with people where they subjected them to a pain stimulus and gave them something on the other side of that pain stimulus. In this case, it was a lottery ticket. So they would subject people to a quick little shock, and every shock that they endured, they would get a lottery ticket. Well, the results of this study, the latter effect says was dependent on goal prioritization, with more frequent selection in the reward-seeking group, the least selections in the pain advancement group. Taken together, these results underscore the importance of completing goals and goal prioritization in the attenuation of avoidance behavior. Altogether, what that says is, if you are suffering from pain, it is best to benefit and to push through and see what is on the other side of that discomfort, because you can come out ahead just by experiencing some discomfort. Yes, you may have knee discomfort by performing some exercises or even attempting, but without attempting and without consistency, you're guaranteed to have knee pain. But if you're willing to work on it and work through it, then you will come out on the other end with much healthier knees, and you'll attain new feats.
And with that, every time you work through your goals, remember there's a change in habit, there's a change in mindset that is also occurring within you. We like to celebrate even the small wins with our clients, and I think you should do the same thing in your life. So if you have the knee pain and you attempt it the first time, that's a win. You attempt it the second time, that's another win. Each and every day you get better. So push through the discomfort and you'll see the rewards at the end. Remember, things don't come immediately. It's not a microwave effect. Everything happens because of little things here and there, just like erosion on a beach, for example.
Or compound effect if you're a math
compound
major.
Effect. So little things here and there will make the difference. So the adjustment that Chris made doing quad smashers makes a difference. But of course, we need to push through.
Yep, doing it once doesn't do it enough, guys. And if you are suffering in pain, don't avoid it. Work through it, and let's work through it together. Reach out to us if you are seeking guidance in nutrition or exercise. We also provide life and leadership coaching, and we would love to work with you.
Yes. Message us on Facebook, comment below, or you can also text us at 813.
Or if you're not on Facebook.
Any
of the messaging platforms, text us at 813-370-9522.
All right, guys. At Iron Sharpens Iron, we always like to say,
make moves.